Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to present the 2019 DGA Awards. We're going to do the board games and the video games all in one go. Very casual, this is pajama wear. I had surgery 2 days ago and there's no way in heck that I'm putting jeans on and looking all professional. It's not going to happen, so get over it. So, I just as a quick disclaimer, because of the surgery and other medical issues, I was very loose this year with the requirements. The following games that we're about to list could have been released anytime, didn't have to be just a 2019 release date, it could have been any time. So, you know, it was a free-for-all kind of thing. You know, this is something that we threw together last minute because we didn't have more time to prepare. So I guess we'll start with the board games first. So my number 10, as far as my favorite game, my favorite board game for 2019 that I enjoyed playing was Tiny Epic Galaxies. Mm-hmm. Now, did that game make your list at all?
Yes,
it
in
did.
My top 26, it was in my top 26.
Top 26 what?
Or top 27. I made my own little top 27.
For the record, it's a top 10 list with honorable mentions.
Yeah.
You did narrow that down, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But
right.
yes, Tiny Epic Galaxies is in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
My top 27. So.
Tiny Epic Galaxies is a great game. Very tiny, but it packs such a huge punch for such a little game. Highly recommend that one. What was your number 10 favorite board game?
Mine was Forbidden Skies.
Forbidden? You really liked Forbidden Skies?
I actually liked it. I liked it because I thought I had fun with you.
Okay.
It was a fun cooperative.
Did you like the electricity and having to avoid the power lines but still set up a circuit?
I did. I liked the co-op aspect of it. I liked the little pieces, and I felt satisfied. What is it? Building that rocket? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were connecting the rocket to the circuit to escape. Mm-hmm.
I preferred Forbidden Island the most. Out of all three, there's Forbidden Island, then there's Forbidden Desert, and then there's Forbidden Sky. I like the very first one the best. I think it was the best entry-level one out of all of them. No, no, you haven't played either of the original two, but you played Skies. But yeah, maybe that's something that will feature in the future.
If I liked the Skies and you thought the other two were better, I probably would like the other two maybe better.
Forbidden Skies is, I would say, harder than the other two. Forbidden Desert is also a bit harder. Forbidden Island is a bit more lenient. It's still tough, but there are ways to make it easier and all that jazz. So.
Yeah, and I should probably talk louder. I'm sorry.
Yeah, talk louder. Yell at the camera. Yell at the camera.
I just noticed I was talking really low.
Say it like you mean it.
Sorry.
Stop,
all right, what's your number 9?
My number 9 favorite board game of 2019, Through the Ages. Now I have to, just to quickly put this in parentheses here. I only own the digital version of this game. Some people may not go, oh, it's a digital game. You know, if the board game plays the same as the digital, then no, it's fine.
Is there an actual board game?
Yes.
Oh.
The Through the Ages is a digital. The digital version that we have for Through the Ages is based off of the board game.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the exact same rules, but it should be. I mean, most digital adaptations are.
Yeah.
So I just love. It's like playing Civilization 4, 5, or 6, or any of the Civilization games, but in an hour and a half time span, as opposed to multiple months of work.
That's true.
I like that. What was your number 9?
Mine was Planet. The one that you constructed the planet with the desert and the animals.
You have a ball, and it has magnets on it, and you stick the planet surface things onto the planet. It was, it was a good game.
That was such a fun game to me. I really liked it.
Yes, you really liked it.
I'm trying to be loud. It's very difficult.
You're Puerto Rican. This shouldn't be a problem.
Camera shy.
She's loud any other time.
I'm camera shy. What's your number 8?
My number 8 was Space Base.
Yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about that one.
Space Base is a engine builder game. You've got like numbers, what, 2 through 12 or something like that, and you can replace, you have like a ship for every possible die roll, and you're replacing those ships, your starter ships, with something better. So you're building an engine, but you're also not building a deck, but you're building a tableau, which was a lot of fun.
Now I have a top 28.
Of course you do. What was your number 8?
My number 8 was the Monopoly card game.
The Monopoly Deal?
Yeah, the card one.
Because there is a Monopoly card game, but there's also Monopoly Deal.
Oh, crap.
Monopoly Deal is the game that we played recently, where you have to get 3 sets of properties. Is that the one you're talking about?
I think so. Which one was
and you had cash? Well, we don't own the other one.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that we played.
The one that we played recently, Monopoly Deal, you have a bank of cash.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to get 3 sets of properties. So you like Monopoly Deal that much?
I think so. Wait. I thought it was the card. There was a color, like a sets. Like you had to do the sets. Whatever one that we played.
Monopoly Deal.
Sure. Okay. Let's go with that one. We're going to have to revise
I'm the expert here. It shows. Number 7, Raccoon Tycoon.
Oh yeah, that real estate.
It's a real estate animal themed game. It was so charming and fun to play. I love the market and everything else on it. Very easy to play, but I love economic games.
Yeah, I like that one too. It was okay. No, it didn't make my anything.
I figured. What was your number 7?
Who's It?
Who's It?
I liked Who's It.
You liked Who's It?
It was really quirky. I mean, the gameplay wasn't that great, but I just liked the party theme aspect. I liked how insane and crazy you could have made it. Mm-hmm. And it was just really funny. It's a funny type of game, and it makes me... it makes the people playing kind of get into the other person's heads, I think. Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of games like that.
It's like that game, Who Would You Marry, Who Would You Kill, and the other one.
I don't know any of those games, for the record. Number 6, Space Explorers, in parentheses, Splendor 2.0.
Which one was that one?
Space Explorers is almost exactly like Splendor, but with a space theme. You have 5 colors, and then you're going to put these astronauts and other things.
I think I remember.
And you're building a tableau for different colors, and again, it plays very similar to Splendor. Splendor normally makes my list, but because the 2 games are the same, I just put Space Explorers within parentheses Splendor 2.0.
Yeah.
I like both games, but Space Explorers kind of makes Splendor a tad better, I think.
I liked that one too, but I didn't want to push my 30 limit, so I just kept it out of the list.
30, wow. What was your number 6?
I had a tie, actually. I couldn't choose between these 2, so I put them as both number 6.
I'll choose.
Tiny Towns and Builder's Middle Age. I like them both.
Tiny Towns was building a very tiny town, and the Builder's Middle Age, that's more of a Splendor type of game.
Yeah.
The Builder's Middle Ages is very similar to Splendor, so it's an interesting, like, you've got 2 different genres fighting for 6th place.
Yeah, they really were trying to fight for 6th place, and I had to put them both in the top 10, so they're definitely my number 6s.
Okay, fair enough. Number 5, Sagrada. Sagrada was that church window dice drafting game.
Yeah, I remember.
It's so beautiful and charming. I love dice drafting. I don't like dice rolling, but I like dice drafting.
Yeah.
I like drafting in general. So I love the art. I love the gameplay and the draft. It was really cool. I would love to play it again. And what was your number 5? Unspeakable
Words. That Cthulhu.
Where you have to come up with words, and whatever your point value is, you roll the die, and you have to, I think, score above it or below it or something like that.
Yeah, it was either that or Letter Tycoon. And while I liked Letter Tycoon a lot, I think I liked Unspeakable Words just a little bit more because you have, I don't know, it was really more compact, honestly.
It was crazier.
It was crazier, it was compact, and it was a little bit more free, I think.
Yeah, you could have more fun with it, because you can make up your own, when you're about to go insane, you can come up with any word you want. You know what I mean? And with any letters that you have in your hand, you can make up stuff. Yeah, blurred. You can start speaking Simlish if you wanted to. Number 4 was Terraforming Mars.
That's a good one.
I do not own the board game. Again, this is a game that I own digitally, but really like.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get the board game because there are rumors that the board game components are a bit flimsy. So I didn't want to pay $70 for a hyped up game that was flimsy. So the digital game that I got a press copy for, I love it. I love the engine building. I love the space theme. I love the idea of just colonizing Mars. I mean, that's really cool with terraforming it. What was your number 4?
Wingspan.
Wingspan. That's a good one. Wingspan was a very beautiful game, very engine buildy. Did you anything in particular that you liked about it?
Oh, I loved everything about it. Honestly, I don't think I can find anything negative about that game.
Did you like the dice, the birdhouse dice?
I loved the birdhouse. I loved the dice rolling. I loved the actual gameplay where you had to move up from tier whatever was it, and then you have to like.
The more birds you put down, the more actions you could resolve.
Yeah, the action resolving thing. And I loved the eggs. I mean, that game is just so well made and well put together and well thought out. It's a great game, honestly.
Agreed. Number 3, Wingspan.
You had Wingspan too.
So I'm not going to say anything. I agree with you wholeheartedly what you just said. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Fantasy Realms.
Fantasy Realms. Okay, Fantasy Realms is that crazy card collection game with the app where you're trying to mix and match different abilities that chain off each other and avoid abilities that cancel each other out.
Yeah.
I really like that. It's very simple, but it's chaotic fun.
It's fun. It has a huge fun factor that I think is missing from a lot of board games, honestly.
I agree. And it's very simple. It's a game you can bust out in like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's still crazy fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 2, Progress, Evolution of Technology.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That is another engine builder. There's a theme running here.
That's a good one.
I love my engine builders. I love the whole science. It reminds me of, there's a game called 7 Wonders that I have on my phone, and it's based on a board game. And if you have the prerequisite card, you can immediately purchase the card that chains along with it for free instead of paying for it. So this Progressive Evolution game is like much the same thing. You're getting all these different technologies, and if you have the right technologies, you can grab other ones for free that you normally have to pay for, different things like that. So I really like the engine building aspect and the theme of Progress, Evolution of Technology.
Great. Now it's on my 29 list.
29. Wow. And what was your number 2?
Letter Jam.
Letter Jam. We recently covered that one.
Yeah, I loved that game.
You liked it.
That one, you can really customize it to like so much stuff.
Each player could have 4 letters in their word, 5 letters, 6 letters. There's a lot of ways to customize it. Did you like the hidden, did you enjoy the hidden
I
word?
loved the deducing.
The deducing of the letters?
I really do. I loved it.
Good.
And I love trying to come up with a word and scrambling and, hangman style.
Hangman style. My number 1?
Stockpile.
Stockpile.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Stockpile. It's my favorite economic game. I love almost everything about it. I love getting stock cards. I love the market going up and down.
Do you have a board game for that one?
I have the board game. I have the video game. I've got expansions on both sides.
He has the pillowcases.
Yeah,
blankets.
yeah. My bedroom is nothing but Stockpile memorabilia. It's great. Yeah.
Nice.
Instead of a ceiling fan, I've got Stockpile stock cards. They're just spinning around real fast.
Like those baby mobiles.
Yes. It's great.
It's really good.
What was your number 1?
Take a wild guess. You should know it.
Was it something we recently played?
No. Well, kind of.
Was it Raxon?
No. Flatliners.
Flatline. Flatline, not Flatliners.
Oh, whatever. Flatline.
It's not a TV show on Jazz Hands. Yeah, Flatline is a cooperative medical themed game where we roll dice, we have to assign them to patients and cure them, but the rounds are a minute, they're timed.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it.
I like the chaos. Like, it's a hard game, of course, but that's what makes it so fun, because you don't really expect to win in it. I mean, it's way too hard, but it's really fun trying to, like, roll the dice and trying to draft it when everyone else is trying to, like, scream out, okay, put that one there, wait a second, hold on. So I really liked it. It was pretty fun.
I like it, but only without the time limit.
Yeah.
I would play it again if there was no time limit.
Yeah, I would play it seriously without a time limit.
So that was all top 10 board games. We've got some runners-up, some honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just list mine out. Role Player, XCOM, Steampunk Rally, Dice City, Constellations, Among the Stars, Tiny Towns, Fantasy Realms, Point Salad, Gizmos, Takenoko, that's it. I spelled it wrong. And then Lords of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Those are my honorable mentions. All great games that I would play again right now.
Nice. Look at this horrible handwriting.
That is Simlish. That is Simlish.
Mine was King Domino Duel, Chocolatiers, I can't read my own handwriting. Potato Salad, no, Point Salad.
Potato Salad.
I can't read my own handwriting. The Star Trek, that almost made it.
Which Star Trek?
The Star Trek,
the deck building?
Sin Mission. No, the Flux one.
The 5-year mission?
Yeah, the 5-year mission.
The 5-year mission is the one where we cooperate. There's the blue alert, yellow alert, red alert.
That was a great one.
You like that one?
I really, really like that game.
Okay.
Dragon Realm, Colony, City Skylines, the board game. What was the other one? Villagers, Cube, that Cube one.
Cube, really? C-I-U-B?
Yeah, I liked that one.
It was too convoluted.
Really?
I didn't like it.
Tribes, Dawn of Humanity, the one that we just did. The Codenames, Duet, and the last, 4 we did. Oh, Corsum.
Mm-hmm.
Tapestry.
Tapestry was a good one. For those of you that can't hear us very well, we'll go ahead and list those in the below description for you.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. If in case you missed one or two, we'll list these out in the description so that you can see them, or in the comments section.
Yeah.
So, we're going to move on to the video games now. Top 10 video games. Again, they could have been released anytime. I don't care right now. I'm hurting medically. I can't. So, number 10 was Diablo 3. It's an oldie but goodie. I'll come back to this anytime. I love that it's an action RPG, and you can just customize your character, and you can keep switching out different loadouts whenever you want. There's no respecking. Just switch out what you want and have at it and have fun. There's a lot of replayability with it. You don't like it because of the theme, but that was my number 10. What was your number 10?
Crossroads Inn.
Crossroads Inn is still early access for good reason.
I really enjoy it. I mean, the bugs are kind of annoying, but a simple restart of the game fixes it, I think. And the developers are pretty active in responding to bug feedback. I like the game. It has a lot of economy-based stuff. You can manage an inn. The choices in that game actually do matter, and it's pretty fun.
Okay, fair enough. Some of these games may be early access.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. That's good. That's fine. Number 9, Outer Worlds. I love this game. Great RPG. I haven't played anything like it in a very long time. That took me back to Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, which are older Star Wars themed RPGs by Obsidian.
Is it like Skyrim?
No.
No?
Skyrim is a first-person / third-person open world RPG.
Okay.
This Knights of the Old Republic is more like Fallout, kind of, sort of. Well, I guess Fallout and Skyrim are the same. Combat is more turn-based.
Okay.
Where you're queuing up attacks, and even though it looks like it plays out in real time, it's still a turn-based combat system. But there's so many choices with Outer Worlds. There's a lot of replayability. Well, I don't know if there's a lot of replayability, but there's a lot of different side missions I probably missed that I might want to do on my next run, different skills that you can take. I do want to try again with a different skill set just to see what it would be like. Maybe be a jerk instead of a good guy, just to see what happens.
I recently got that game, so I can't wait to try that out.
What was your number 9?
My number 9 was Cat Quest 2.
Cat Quest 2, cooperative or a single-player top-down action RPG?
It's really funny because I just expected to have like a whatever time with it, like an okay time with it. But I found myself really enjoying it. It is a hidden gem. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
You created a guide for that game.
I did. I completed it. I achieved 100% achievement status. And I created a simple guide for one of the achievements because I liked the game that much. It was pretty good.
Good. It was alright. It was charming, but not one I would replay.
Did you beat it?
No.
Okay, that's why. I don't think you got far enough into it.
I played it for half and now I'm like, man, as other games I'd rather play than this. But it was still good.
Yeah. Again, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Number 8, Tropico 6. I like the other Tropicos too, don't get me wrong, but Tropico 6 does have a hint of Tropico 2 in it, with the pirates and everything else. It's not really Tropico 2 or anything like that, but Tropico 6 does have a little bit of everything in it, and it was the latest rendition, so I chose that. I love Tropico series overall. I love the Tropico series, but Tropico 6.
That's a good choice. That should have been 6th place then, right? Tropico 6. No?
No.
Okay. My number 8 was Looking for Heels.
You like, isn't that also early access?
I think so. Or, it has, actually, there's a tie, Out of Space. So, Looking for Heels and Out of Space.
Excuse me, I'm tired. I don't sleep very well, again, surgery. What was I saying?
Looking for Heels.
Looking for Heels was a top-down action RPG game where you are the healer and you are getting party members recruited. It's like a roguelike.
Yeah. Is it top-down? I thought it was like an isometric kind of view.
Yeah, it's a top-down isometric. It's like a 2.5, well, I want to say 2.5D, but yeah, it's like a diagonal viewpoint.
It's really chaotic, but it has a pause. Thank goodness they actually just updated it with a pause button.
Oh, good.
But in between missions or in between deaths, I guess I should say, like per dungeon run, you can actually upgrade and become a little bit stronger, and you can buy new characters. It's pretty fun.
And that Out of Space game.
Yep.
I liked that one where you have to clean up the space station before the aliens take it over.
Yes.
I like it.
The only reason why I didn't go any higher is because after completing it, after getting all the achievements, there's kind of no replayability.
Yeah, it's early access,
yeah.
So there's little content past what you see after you beat it and get all the unlocks.
It's a very slow development process, though, I think. The content is like not as up to par as other games, I think.
Is it trickling in, the updates?
Yeah, very slowly. It's like a drip.
Some RimWorld did that. They were in development for like 5 years, 6 years. It came out to be a great game, but it was slow.
Yeah, it has a lot more content though than Out of Space.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
But Out of Space is a really fun, casual 5-minute sort of game.
Yeah. My number 7 was Star Wars Rebellion. Oldie but goodie. I prefer it over Empires at War, which is the later rendition. But Star Wars Rebellion, just Rebels versus Empire, 2 players, build ships, research, diplomacy. Rebels have to hit and run where the Empire is brute force. It's such a good game. High learning curve, but Star Wars Rebellion, let me tell you, fantastic video game. It's an oldie but goodie.
Nice.
Yours?
Mine was Monster Hunter World.
I liked Monster Hunter World, but it was too hard after a point.
It is pretty difficult, and it would have scored higher if it wasn't so overwhelming and pretty difficult. But it does have a lot to it, And it's a beautiful game, and it's a Pokemon hunting game.
Basically.
And I love the faction in it. So.
But I get tired of killing the same monster 3,000 times just to try and get armor pieces. And the battles take like a half an hour, so like...
That game is more beneficial if you're playing with other people. It's very hard to play single player unless you're already at a super high level. That's the only con about it, really.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Number 6, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes, I know what I have wrote down here. It's abbreviated. Anyway, abbreviate assassin however you want.
That O.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a game I have over 20 or 30 hours in. I beat it finally. Nice. I beat it. And I don't normally do that with the games I play, especially for a game that takes as long as that one does. I still have some side missions to do. I actually got all of the cult members too. So I beat the game, I got all of the cult members, I completed that storyline. 30 plus hours, fantastic. I just love going around sneaking and stabbing people, and then you get into huge combat situations and you're jumping around and you're taking them out one by one, or you're just... I love it. I absolutely love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It is so fun. My only complaint is sometimes my character climbs things that I don't want him to climb, but other than that, it's a control issue.
Does it have replayability?
It's a scripted set of missions. So it's just, you know, maybe if you want to replay it, maybe instead of doing the sneaky stabby, do the archer. Just focus on being an archer. I was the jack of all trades. I did a little bit of everything.
Cool.
Yeah. What was your number 6?
Mine was Little Big Workshop.
It's still early access, but it's fun.
Sorry.
No, it's fun. That's where you have, I think, was it dwarves?
Yeah, like little people on this cutest table. It's on an actual table with a grid paper. And I think I just like the game because of that.
Because of the theme?
No. I do like the gameplay. It's really fun. You get to construct your own like blueprints for items that you have to sell, and you sell them. Mm-hmm. You make them and you sell them. It's pretty intuitive. It's very Factorio based, like Factorio kind of. It
starts out easy and like, oh, you just need this one workbench that does the jack of all trades, but it's very inefficient. Mm-hmm. And then you have to buy workbenches that are specific to one part. So you're going to have like 15 workbenches so that you can create one thing. And
lots of chaining.
A lot of chaining involved when you get further into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. My number 5 was City Skylines. It's the SimCity that we didn't have modern day, I don't think. Yeah. And there's a lot of replayability with it. A lot of content at this point. A lot of DLC, but there's a lot of content.
Yeah. I had Autonauts.
Autonauts.
Another early access, right?
I believe so. What was Autonauts again? Oh, that was where you had to program the robots to do tasks.
Yeah, that was fun because Factorio, my head can't wrap around logistics, and Factorio was really difficult for me, and this game is like a very simple version of Factorio, and it really helps with like logic programming type of stuff.
Did it get tedious though? Like after 50 robots, you have to program each one, and did it get tedious?
After a while, you get like these Mark II robots and Mark III robots, and they can do like Mark I robot stuff times 10. So it's pretty fun.
Okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. My number 4 was Stardew Valley. Mm-hmm. Lots to do. I think I've gone through 3 playthroughs at this point. I finished one of them.
Good job.
We're working on our second one now, co-op. And it has cooperative now, and even more updates are being introduced to it. So, like, there's so much to do. Mining, farming, fishing. It's like Harvest Moon, but, you know, Stardew Valley. It's really cool.
That would have been on my list if it released on 2019.
Oh, did you focus yours for 2000?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Again, free for all. I didn't. She did.
It's in my honorable mentions, though.
Okay. Good to know.
That was number 4, right?
Number 4.
Wilmot's Warehouse.
Wilmot's Warehouse, where you have to go through a warehouse, collect, you have to organize it as the shipments come in, and then deliver what the customers want, right?
Yeah. It's so therapeutic. It's so simple. You just organize. The whole game is just organizing.
And memorization.
Yeah, that too. It's fun.
You have to remember where you put stuff in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm. The only con about that is that there's no online multiplayer. That makes me sad.
There's that Steam Share local...
Yes. That I'm going to actually have
Not
to
Steam Share. What's it called?
The remote local.
The remote play. Yeah. Remote local.
Yes, I'm definitely doing that.
Number 3 was XCOM 2. Again, I've played that 2 or 3 times at this point. All the way through. It's fantastic. I love leveling up your troops. Lots of mods for that game. I believe I have the DLCs for it, which adds even more content. So yeah, I love a save the world scenario. There's aliens, there's laser guns, there's rockets, there's jetpacks, there's classes, there's all sorts of stuff. It's more of an underground movement theme than the original XCOM. Because your base is moving from location to location on this ship, but it's still a lot of fun. XCOM 2. What was your number 3?
Dream Home.
Dream Home is a digital adaptation of a board game, Dream Home, that I own.
Yeah.
And why did you like Dream Home?
Because I liked it better than the board game.
You really liked it? Really?
I really did. The only con about that is just trying to perfect, trying to get 3 stars in every level. But I love that there's a campaign mode. I think that is so cool. And it's really fun. The graphics are so cute and it's charming, and I just love the colors, and it's so girly, and yeah, it's a good game.
I liked the drafting and the room placement.
Yeah.
That was, I like that. I like that aspect of it.
I loved building my own house. I think that's a lot of fun.
I wish we had bigger houses. Like, it's 5 rooms for the top floor, 5 rooms for the first floor, 2 rooms for the garage or basement, whatever. And that's it. I wish we had the option to get bigger houses and build a bigger house.
That actually would have been cool if we had like different types of houses, like a Tudor house, a Victorian house, an apartment, or
a ranch house, all one floor.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Number 2, Ultimate General Civil War. I've been playing that a lot lately. I played that game multiple times. It's difficult, and I think the AI scaling is a bit off because the computer keeps getting troops no matter how well you do. But I love building your army in between levels and messing with different layouts. Artillery, or these guns, or try these skirmishers with this weapon. Try this infantry with this weapon. Who do I veteran and who do I bring in rookie troops for? You know, there's all sorts of different strategies and ways to play and to customize your armies. I really like it. And the combat is very satisfying, too. I love the dragging of regiments around. And I love the muskets firing. It's just the pop, pop, pop sound that, I don't know. I just love that.
That definitely didn't make it on my list.
Really? You didn't like it?
I don't know. I've never played it.
Fair enough. What was your number 2?
Winkle G Little Shop.
Winkle blah, blah. I like that game. It's like a what game am I thinking of?
It's a casual version of that
Reciteer. Reciteer. That's what I'm thinking of. It's like Reciteer, but it's casual. I like it too. I should have put that would have been an honorable mention, but I forgot.
It is so relaxing, and that's definitely like a therapeutic kind of game. Because you can put it as relaxed as you want or as difficult as you want. I love that there's like a slider, no time or time. And it's still getting developed, and
early access.
The developers are really active on the Discord channel, and they're just belting out updates after updates, and it's a fun game.
I agree. I love that you can level up your crafting. When you craft something, you can level it up and make it better, and it sells for more and other things.
Yep, you can upgrade your bookshelves so that your shop appeal is better to attract more customers. It's like a much better version of that.
Shopkeep?
Yes, much better version.
Shopkeep was half, what?
Yeah.
Half Assassin's Creed.
And it stings because it could have been a great game. The graphics are just awful, but it looks like all open worldy and it has like an actual world, but even though Winklegy is just takes place in your shop, it is by far better than Shopkeep.
There's pros and cons for both games.
Yeah.
I wish Shopkeep 2 was developed more and better. Honestly, it would have been better than Winklegy. Yeah. But it was like just like Shopkeep 1. Shopkeep 2 was announced while they were developing Shopkeep 1. So I'm like, so you're not going to finish the first one. You're going to make a second one. Yeah. Gee, I wonder if you're going to finish this. I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to develop Shopkeep 5 while, still making Shopkeep 2. Anyway, yeah. I was very disappointed. Number 1 video game, Factorio. Factorio is still in early access, but it is one of the best logistical build-your-own-base games I've ever played.
Yes.
It is incredibly deep. There's a high learning curve, but it is so satisfying. I generally don't like playing convoluted and complicated games, but this one just sucked me in. Just bigly. It sucked me in, and I could not escape the grasp. I love it. I love Factorio.
That is an easy number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think my number 1 is?
Farm Together?
No.
You have 3,000 hours, right?
Yes.
I was kidding. You really have 3,000 hours?
I have 3,320 some hours on it.
And Farm Together?
Yes.
Northgard?
No. It's Planet Zoo.
Another game that's under development.
Is it really?
I think
thought it was released.
Oh, maybe it is. I think it's still being updated at least.
It's still being updated, but I thought it was released.
I think it is. You're right. You like Planet Zoo. I like it, but was it worthy of a number 1?
Yes. I absolutely love that game. I love the animals in it. I love the management. And I just love the creativity. Like, you can do so many things in that game that it's just mind-boggling. And
it's pretty, too.
I love the game.
You like the animals? Like, they're detailed and...
Now I do, with the new computer.
Yeah.
They looked like pixels on my old computer. With that computer, they actually look like animals, and I'm like, oh my god.
She has to borrow my computer because hers crapped the bed.
Mm-hmm. And his old computer is still so much better than my other computer. Mm. So that game is just so good. Planet Zoo, great game.
Cool. Honorable mentions. I'm just gonna go right down the list. Terraria, because it's still being updated. I think the last update was recently.
Yeah.
I think they're stopping development, but it's been under development for quite a while, like continuous updates on it. Mm-hmm. Killing Floor 2, Mindustry, Star Traders Frontiers, Oxygen Not Included, Company of Heroes 2, They Are Billions, Ashes of the Singularity Escalation, Sheltered, Subnautica, Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, those are all really good. Mine was Flotsam, Barotrauma, that Darksburg beta. That's in beta. That's not even in the store page.
It's like a top-down Left 4 Dead.
Diablo, right? So
kind of.
It sort of looks like Diablo.
Kind of.
Tools Up is so much fun, but there's no online, and it is so hard in single player. Mm-hmm. But it's still pretty fun. The Colonists.
With the robots building their own... Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to Autonauts, but different gameplay. But the graphics were similar. What is this? Oh, Red Tractor Tycoon.
Really?
Yeah, that deserves an honorable mention, I think.
Okay.
I liked it. I kind of liked it. It definitely got boring after a while. Unrailed. Shards of Infinity.
Wait, what was that one? Unrailed?
Unrailed.
Oh, Unrailed.
The
cooperative train building, or the track building game?
Yeah.
Okay. Shards
of Infinity, Mystic Vale, Dicey Dungeons, Merchant of the Skies, SteamWorld Quest, Hand of Gilgamesh. You don't remember that one? That was a fun turn-based one. It was a lot like Darkest Dungeons, but more kid-friendly.
Okay.
Dark Deception, the maze one.
With the monkeys.
Yeah, the scary.
The Pac-Man horror game.
Yeah. Mindustry you listed. Rise of Industry and Rescue HQ.
I didn't say Rise of Industry. I said
no. You said Mindustry.
Right. You just said Rise of Industry.
No, I said Mindustry. You already have that. Then I said Rise of Industry.
Oh, Rise of Industry. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then Rescue HQ.
Rescue HQ.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, I have 3 more pages upstairs, but I don't want to go get them right now.
I agree. Let's keep the video under 3 hours, shall we?
Sure.
So there you go, folks. That was a very casual 2019 DGA award list. If I remember, I'll list all of these out in a comment or in the description so that you don't have to, try and read our lips in case we're too quiet. It's been a crazy year. So just as a quick update, I've got another surgery coming in April, May, somewhere around there. My goal is to continuously still do my videos when I can on YouTube. My blog, I'm going to still honor paid reviews and previews as they come in. I'm still going to try to update my blog more often, but because of medical reasons and other things, it's hard to do it. But I'm still going to try.
He has help now.
Help? What do you mean?
I can, help. With grammar and stuff.
My grammar is impeccable. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, there you go. So, DGA Awards 2019. Hopefully you'll see this in time to, maybe get some ideas for Christmas shopping. If you have Amazon Prime, for example, it's a 2-day shipping thing. You can probably get the games pretty quick that way. Anything else to add before we go?
No.
Alright. This is Vince and Natalie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.